This pen's so nice, I don't want to use it for anything. I feel like I should put it on my wall.
What pen?
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about it once we start the damn podcast, okay? Let's let's
Did
get
we start
started.
yet?
Welcome to the Forum Thread Podcast. I am with Dabra, formerly Dark One Dre, and here with me tonight I have Wubwave and his glorious pen.
Hey, it's a very nice pen.
I've got T-Jin Lee without a glorious pen,
Ahoy!
and Chaos Mana,
Hey!
and special guest star Felix, who is a strong, independent black woman.
Hello, people. How you doing tonight? Welcome to the Forum Thread Podcast.
Sexy.
Sponsored by...
Okay, we're going to keep him around. We're keeping him
Seriously,
around.
I think I just
He's
came
staying.
a little bit. I need to change my underwear.
I think we found a new host.
Yeah,
Dark, you might take a
thank
back
you.
seat.
Thank you, because I'm always insulted when gay men don't find me attractive.
Sure.
If I don't get hit on, I feel insecure because most that I know are picky, somewhat at least.
Well, hold on. I only have a cartoon picture of your face. Let me stalk you real quick here. Still got your profile pulled up. Images. Let's see. Give you a hardcore judging.
Dark is creeping on Felix.
What? Do I have
And also,
a
just so I'm sure, your Twitter handle is Frisco
Yes.
Flame.
Do I have a picture of the Frisco Flame character on my Rooster Teeth? If not, Google Frisco Flame real quick and just do an image search.
Frisco Flame. Images.
Dude, your voice does not match your body.
I get told that a lot too, but I think it's for an opposite reason.
Yeah, your voice is kind of weird, Wubwave. His is kind of sexy.
I mean, mine can be weird in a sexy way. Like,
Oh, do a sexy voice, Wubwave. Do a sexy voice.
Oh dear.
hello, my name is Wubwave.
And you're fired!
Now, can you do a spin move?
Spin move.
Yeah, do a spin move.
Spin move.
I don't know what that means.
Guys, all the ladies are now firmly
Well,
erect.
do a barrel roll.
Do an aileron roll.
I saw that
That is-
Game Theorist recently, actually, where it was talking about why Star Fox has metal legs, and they all have metal legs. It was interesting.
Yeah.
I tell you what we need to talk
Whoa,
about.
whoa, whoa.
This
They have
picture.
metal legs?
They do. Like, look at the pictures of them. Like, look at the Star Fox crew, and they all have metal legs.
I just thought they had metal...
No, the metal legs.
Sorry, I have a sandwich in my mouth.
So Felix, this picture I'm seeing, it's the Frisco Flame in Las Vegas. Is that you?
Yes, that is.
Oh, ooh la la, showing off the belly.
Yeah, that was a
Pink thing.
No, that's purple. That
Pink
is totally.
purple thing. You need to link the picture, because it's,
A pink,
I would,
purpley
let's see.
thing.
So I've done the hardcore judging, and according to my biased scale, I would say solid 7
Snake.
out of 10.
I'll take 7. 7's a C.
7 out of 10.
That's a C minus. I'll take it.
Does Crystal
you
the Fox
get
have
an 8
metal legs?
if you had a beard, but you don't have one.
What
so.
about Crystal?
It's like
Does she
what
have
are
metal
you talking about? I have a girl I keep around to make me look straight.
I don't know if she's been pictured with them, actually.
So we're having like 2 different conversations, one about Star Fox and one about Felix.
That would have actually...
In my defense, I
she
started
would have
my
been
conversation
It would have
first.
been in, like, Star Fox Command, because in Assault, her suit definitely didn't show any metal legs. So I guess she might be one of the few without it, but all the hardcore pilots have them.
Can we just man, when are we going to get another Star Fox game and like a good one?
Well, the last
you
one I
didn't like
think they
the last
put
one?
out
Dude, I'm
was
still waiting on the anime. There needs to be a Star Fox
Yes.
anime.
also that.
That's a show that
Did you ever
needs to
see
happen.
the short that College Humor did, the Fantastic Mr. Star Fox?
No, I didn't. That sounds amazing, though.
It is amazing.
Speaking
It is
of
very amazing.
Nintendo, didn't Universal buy the rights to like all Nintendo-based rides or something like that? Let me look.
Yes, Nintendo has entered a partnership with Universal Studios to have Nintendo characters and themes and rides based on Nintendo at their theme park. And Nintendo just hired a new VP of sales named Bowser.
Really?
What?
Yeah, Nintendo USA. Let me see, what's the guy's full name? Because I was looking at this earlier. Let me
Can't-
get
it
that
comes
Skype one
with
out of the
them.
way.
How
Is
hyped
it like
were
was
that
it like
Star Fox?
legally changed to Bowser, or has he just happened to have been like
He
named
might have been
Bowser?
born.
No,
He might have been
his
born
name-
Bowser.
Yeah, no, he was probably born Bowser because his name is His name is Doug Bowser.
So it's his last name. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I actually had a friend, one of my former coworkers. His name was Bowser Johnson Jr. And I'm like, wait, your father's name is Bowser Johnson? He goes, yes. I'm like, dude, what was it like growing up in the early 90s with the name Bowser? He's like, shut up.
Well, I know, like, didn't shoot, what's his name? Robin Williams name his daughter Zelda after the Zelda game. Yeah. So I mean, it's not completely weird, but that is cool that the guy named Bowser becomes the vice president of sales for Nintendo.
Yeah, and that's Nintendo America. So
Nintendo America, yeah.
So I mean, he's going to be very obsessed with capturing the princesses, obviously, the Disney princesses and stuff like that.
The
so
Disney
you think
princesses?
it's going to create like a war between princesses, yes, because there's many. There's a lot of Disney movies. I don't know.
You know,
I think. But now, does this create like a rivalry between like Universal Studio, which is like now Koopa Kingdom, and then Disney World, which is obviously the Mushroom Kingdom, and like they're gonna fight and shit?
That would be amazing. Although when you said about capturing the princess, I just imagine this guy's office is just full of like princess cutouts, and he's like, "Look, I captured them all.
I'm in character."
So here's a million-dollar question: does anybody know what the name Bowser actually means?
No, I do not. What does it
To
mean?
bow.
I just had to Google it. It's an English nickname for the Norman term of address "Beau Sir" or "Fine Sir," given either to a fine gentleman or to someone who's made frequent use of this term of address. So
Okay.
Bowser is a fine sir.
It's a gentleman.
Makes a lot of sense.
We
It
just
really
need to stick a
puts lot
monocle
of
on
things
him?
into context.
That's
the thing. Bowser's been the good guy all along. He's trying to
That
save
is-
the princess. Mario,
Yeah,
is
well,
actually
especially in some of the game theories, this makes points Mario to be like a psycho.
Well, Mario's the psycho, but then actually, according to game theory, like Princess Peach is the mastermind behind everything.
That's true. Yeah, I do
remember that
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love game theory. That has to be one of my favorite channels. There's a new one I've actually started loving as well. There's a channel called Wisecrack, and they have 8-bit philosophy where they take 8-bit characters and they talk about things like Marxism, fascism, existentialist reasoning.
It's called Wisecrack. That's the name of the channel.
Yeah, that's the name of the channel. They have 8-bit philosophy is one of their series. They also have another series called Thug Notes, which has a dude that goes through classic literature in the most gangsta way possible, and it is amazing.
I think I remember seeing someone link that. I don't know if I watched it, but I do remember. That sounds familiar.
Let's see.
Thug Note.
So I just pulled them up on YouTube. First video said, "Should animals have human rights?" Something about Pokemon, and then the second one is, "Do we crave fascism?"
Yeah, the animal rights one recently is actually really good.
Hold on, I need to subscribe to this so that I can, when I'm later, I can actually remember to actually watch some of these videos. Okay, continue.
allegedly.
Yeah, you were talking about what the name Bowser means, and there's actually something going on right now, somewhat political, which I actually fucking love the way my friends are handling this, is a lot of my more conservative friends, I do have conservative friends, I have some incredibly conservative friends at that, are talking about this, how this is definitely a blow to Obama that Rand Paul is currently filibustering a renewal of the Patriot Act.
Why is that a blow to Obama?
Well, yeah, that's my thing. I'm like, guys,
what are you talking about?
I'm like, hate to burst your bubble here, but the Senate majority was Republican at the time that it passed. It was actually barely Republican. It was a split Congress, but the tie-breaking vote was Dick Cheney because he was vice president at the time of that Congress, which would be the 107th Congress, I believe. And the House was incredibly Republican at that point.
So is it still going on right now?
Yeah, the filibuster's still going. But the Patriot Act, the Patriot Act is the USA Patriot Act. Did you guys know that the USA Patriot Act, that's an acronym? And
USA Patriot Act.
Patriot Act is an
all right,
acronym.
but don't look it up. I want you guys to say what you think the acronym is.
Is
USA
it just for Patriot? Oh, is it USA Patriot Act? The full thing is an acronym?
USA Patriot is the
Well,
acronym.
I guess USA would be United States of America. And then Patriot,
You'd think.
I would hope. Patriot would be
Patriotic.
peaking all the time. All the right.
T.
Peeking all the right.
Rewards.
Incognito.
Railroads.
Overlook. Team.
Which letter are we on?
I don't even know.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to tell you guys what it stands for. It stands...
No. Like, we got to keep going.
Dark turn.
Well, yeah. I know what it means, so...
Damn it!
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Did you cheat, or did you
know?
No,
I looked it up before. I may not be able to tell you right off, but I have kind of the gist of it.
See, I also know what it means. Peeking all the right...
It's like the last part of it is something like team. Tools for obstructing terrorism, something like that.
Chaos, your guess.
Preparing
I probably
all
just as
the Republicans in
obtrusive terrorism.
Tyrannosaurus.
All right. All right.
Just go ahead, tell us.
Okay. It stands for Uniting and Strengthening America by providing appropriate tools required to intercept and obstruct terrorism.
See, I got the last part right.
Yeah. Yes.
USA?
Wait, even the USA part was an acronym for USA?
No. It's Uniting and Strengthening America by providing appropriate tools required to intercept and obstruct terrorism. I want to know whose job it was to come up with that acronym. Who sat there for hours going...
I don't know. Whoever it is, they deserve to be fired.
Some marketing guy, I'm sure.
I want to see how long it took them to come up with that and go, oh my god, it spells a word. We're brilliant.
That would be even better if it was just an accident.
I wonder if it was like an accident when they were just kind of deciding what the title would be, or if they actually like had USA Patriot like spelled out in front of them and like, okay, we need to get words to fit all of these.
I mean, and also, I mean, who would vote against a law called Patriot? Really?
Well, I mean, that's also the thing in politics. Like, you can name it like
the Giants,
the bill to protect puppies and keep women off the streets. Also, go to war with that other country, but don't worry about it.
Yeah, we had that bullshit going on here with Amendment 1, where the advertisements were spinning it like, vote for marriage, vote yes on Amendment 1, and everyone's like, oh yeah, marriage is a good thing, when it was actually an anti-gay thing.
Yeah, just like Proposition 8 in California was like the Family Protection Act, and and we see it happen the other way, like when the Affordable Care Act was getting, people stopped calling it that. They were calling it Obamacare if they were trying to vilify it, and if they were trying to praise it, they'd call it the Affordable Care Act. Because, you got to give it good names that make people not want to hate it.
There must be like marketing teams that are just dedicated.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that's
of course
all,
there are.
That's all politics is lobbying. Politics is appearances.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything. You just have to look like you are, and you don't have to be right. You just have to make the other guy look like he's wrong.
That is true.
Yeah, it's obnoxious. It's
an actual. It's basically take Game of Thrones and remove the murder and the tits. Well, okay, keep some murder in there.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say keep some tits in there.
Well, I mean,
it depends. Bill Clinton got plenty of tits.
Hey.
Tips about what?
How to do presidency wrong.
He was all right.
Okay. You know what, Bill Clinton. I'm going to say this.
Those are some bad tips.
I'm going to say this because I was around for this. Bill Clinton made the most brilliant economic move ever, because everyone talks about how he balanced the budget, right? Do you guys know how Clinton managed to take the deficit that Bush left us, and in his first year turn it into a $1 billion surplus?
Actually, I don't.
I also don't.
Tell me.
Okay,
more money.
Here's the brilliant thing. So paydays used to be on the 15th and 16th and 30th for state employees.
They're also a candy bar.
Yeah, also a candy bar. That's also $100,000.
Mm-hmm. You can't leave that out.
But here's the thing.
Important.
The payday used to be on the 30th for government employees. The fiscal year starts in October. So what Clinton did was, in September of that year, he signed an executive order that made the payday the first. So all that money that was in the coffers that would have been paid out on the 30th ended up not getting spent. So when you began the year, you had this massive surplus instead of this deficit.
That's brilliant.
That's sneaky. That's sneaky right there. I like
well,
it.
That's like Willie.
That's how we should run our finances for the TFT.
We have finances for the TFT?
Yeah.
Although,
Wait, you weren't here last week,
depending
were
on
you?
that system, we're going to be $1 billion richer on January.
by the way,
1st.
that reminds me. We got to sell those trading cards that we got from Soccer with Spirit. We'll be billionaires. Or at least
Billionaires.
Wait, what
Steam
trading?
trading cards.
On Steam, you automatically get cards depending on which games you play, and with the game Soccer Spirit, the cards are a lot more valuable than other Steam cards. And when you bought the game on sale, you could actually make money by selling the little cards that you get with the game.
We're going to turn our first profit by selling ecchi anime girls online.
I like it.
All right, I'm going to put you in charge of handling that. All right.
Oh, I'll handle it.
Mm-hmm.
But we
Then we'll
all
sell the
collaborate
cards.
and listen.
He needs a title. What's his business title? What's going to say? in his business
Ecchi
card?
handler.
Ecchi handler. I love it.
No, just handler.
Moon
Wave
Emperor?
the handler.
Wave handler.
And then for short, we'll just call him the handle.
To the handle.
Wave
Okay,
the
I'll
handle.
take it.
That's officially your title now. So says I.
I'll take it.
We should come up with.
Hey
titles
guys,
for
you know what? There's actually also a bit of news that might excite people. I got to figure out where is this new store, but
Is it
there's something huge happening with Taco Bell.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's happening with Taco Bell? I want to know.
Is it the alcohol?
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Oh, you did?
Continue.
Well, I don't
Well,
know.
in
Yeah.
everyone's defense,
Well, you
that
shoulda
podcast
watched
is
it.
not available to the public yet, so unless you were there live, then you don't know about it.
Yeah, I think I was working.
That, folks, is why you should come to live podcasts.
You find out about it
Just
before
saying.
anyone else does. Mm-hmm. I think the alcohol
Yeah,
is a
what
good
podcast-
idea for Taco Bell.
Why? Because you should only get it when you're drunk.
Hey,
Yeah.
I eat Taco Bell
Yeah.
all the time.
Now, what's going to
Or
be
3 in
great
the morning.
is, I mean, looking at the commercials, you know what would be an even better business plan? A Jack in the Box marijuana dispensary.
You could have those here in Colorado.
You think they
Instead
would?
of getting a kid's toy with your meal, you get a little bag of
Yeah, if
marijuana.
you're an adult, the adult toy is the
A dime
marijuana.
bag. Like,
Have you seen those commercials? They don't even hide who their target audience is.
yo, you high in the morning, come out back to the...
The
Yeah,
munchie,
but-
they call it the munchie meal. Come on,
Oh, that's
they're-
awesome.
they're not even being clever. They're like, nope, yeah, people want us because we're open late and we're high. And it was like, they even had one commercial where this dude who's like obviously kind of stoned in a van is ordering like 40 tacos.
Yeah. Well, I mean, know your audience. There's like one case here in Colorado where a Girl Scout troop, I think, tried to set up the cookies. You know, the
Oh yeah, they set it
cookies
up outside of
a
a
pot dispensary.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was
That's
brilliant
really clever.
marketing.
And that's clever. I think they were shut down.
Yeah,
why
the Girl Scouts had to make a rule about that one. Like, yeah, no, this is one of those places you can't.
Even though you would probably make lots of money, but whatever.
Yeah, oh no, that'd be like setting up outside of a strip club, going, "You don't want me to become one of them, do you?"
Buy my cookies. So my name isn't Candy with an I.
Wait, are you still talking about like underage girls?
What?
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 No, he's saying
What?
He's like their campaign is don't let us grow up to become.
Oh, don't. Okay.
Don't.
I didn't catch that part. Like,
Wow.
holy shit, Wubwave. That's kind of gross.
Listen, I might be the ecchi handler, but I have integrity.
You need some strong morals to be the Ichi handler. Is it Ecchi or
I don't know
Ichi?
Japanese moonspeak. Speaking of Japanese, someone over the Japanese Twitter followed me. I have no idea what their name is or what they're saying.
Somebody with a
Okay,
Japanese
so
Twitter.
you
No,
know, you're,
the Japanese Twitter, like Japan.
There's only one of them.
Japan?
They have
funny-
one Twitter.
Is there a USA Twitter? Like,
it's
that's the
funny that
official-
you. It's funny that you mentioned Japanese Twitter because we were talking earlier about Hideo Kojima, who might be one of my favorite people on Twitter.
Oh yeah, he's been posting a lot of stuff about Mad Max recently.
Well, I'm
Is
constantly
is
amazed.
most of his tweets in English?
No, I think there's a kind of a mix. I know like his
He-
page itself has a lot of Japanese characters.
But you know, this is really good for him, though.
He has an English Twitter also along with his Japanese Twitter.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, like Twitter's probably the best thing that ever happened to him because we all, we know how he likes his dialogue, lots and lots of words spouted at the screen. So with Twitter and you've got the character cap, it's like he actually has to work to condense his thoughts down.
Yeah, he can't have like an end to Metal Gear Solid 2 in a tweet.
Yeah, like what would take like 6 pages of exposition, he has to like whittle it down to.
Isn't there a site that's like the longer tweet site where you
can tweet longer or something?
I'm surprised he doesn't use that. That'd be funny if it's like the tweet would just be chapter opening line was his tweet, and then the link was to the like entire book length tweet each time.
All right, I went to the Twitter account that's following Wub, and it's fucked up.
Hey, no, it's his first step of the ecchi handler.
So, I heard something interesting about Hideo Kojima since he's no longer going to be associated with the Silent Hill franchise. And that
by the way, are you?
Oh my god!
Are you Wubwave? I'm trying to find your Twitter, and are you Wubwave anal?
No, I'm just Wubwave.
You knew that would come back to bite you in the ass. Really.
Let's come back to something in the ass.
Is that what you found when you searched for Wubwave?
Yeah,
that one came up first?
I typed in Wubwave Twitter, and Wubwave anal is the top result.
He does like it in the butt.
How often do you tweet Wubwave?
Not very much.
I guess that's why.
There's no way Wubwave anal is higher than Wubwave.
How does that even happen?
Wubwave isn't even on the first page here.
I'm going to get Zoe to delete that.
So... Wait, Zoe made that? I thought Nobot made that.
No, I believe it was Zoe.
No, well, I thought it was before Zoe. Like that was back in podcast 100.
But hey, don't worry. Yeah. Rooster Teeth Wubwave is the third result.
Good.
So I'll go there to get to your Twitter.
You just go to Twitter and look up my name. But anyway, speaking of Hideo Kojima, one of his
context.
Hideo Kojima, he's the maker of Metal Gear Solid. But anyway, this is actually a transition, so shush.
And also Silent Hill.
Segway. You're welcome.
Silent Hills is no longer a thing anymore.
Yes.
Blasphemy.
It's gone. Actually, anyway,
hey,
but what
I didn't get to finish my thought, so you don't get to continue yet. Because my thought was this. So with the success of Kickstarter, I can see Hideo Kojima actually going to Kickstarter to create a spiritual successor to Silent Hill. So that it
would be hilarious if it was like the entire point of...
Who the hell is Bachi Aru Aru?
What?
The Twitter that followed you is Bachi Aru Aru.
Am I going to have to put this Twitter in the link?
Hentai.
Well,
you probably should. I'm just saying.
I was gonna shout out to it.
Aru Aru
I decided against it.
Bachu Aru Aru Ryuyu.
Are you sure? Do you know what you're saying? Like,
yes.
Do you know the translation?
You could be speaking magic.
Do you know what that translates into? I mean,
I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what Bachi Aru Aru means. I'm not sure what Aru Aru means. Actually, it's weird. I see the Matone de Demi Mahashi. And there's a happy. God damn! I hate when people throw an emoji in the middle because there's like a happy face just randomly in the middle of the Twitter.
Well, anyway, basically, you shouldn't look up the person's Twitter because all they post is like boobs.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how they
get on Twitter. They followed you.
I guess so. Mm-hmm. They found out I was the new ecchi handler.
You know what my favorite Twitter handle my favorite Twitter has to be.
What's that?
There's
the forum thread podcast.
No, so it's your second favorite Twitter handle.
There's a bot called Napa Bot. That all it does is if anybody tweets the words over 9,000, is a picture of Napa turning around and it replies to you, "What 9,000?"
So is it like literally like he said it to search through Twitter, and every time that combination of letters comes up,
yeah. Every time the word over 9,000,
just type the words "it's over 9,000" or tweet
type
it and see if it works.
Even if you just type the words over 9,000. It'll type.
Do I
need to add an exclamation point at the end?
I don't think it matters. I think just the fact that you have over 9,000 it'll work. But
I'm just testing it as we say.
I beat you to it.
It's going to be all of us just saying. It's
I
over
did
9,
see that a while before that it just happened to tweet it.
Yeah, I discovered it because I made that stupid joke on a tweet, and then and I had a reply from NapaBot. And I want to say the Twitter's like DBZ_Napa or something.
Yes. That's so clever to set up Twitters like that. I love the multitude of bots and joke accounts that like don't pretend to be celebrities, but are like the kind of acting Twitters.
Yeah, they're like joke character Twitters.
Yeah, like another one I follow is Big Ben, and every hour on the hour, it just tweets out bong, bong, bong.
I also
at whatever
the
time
Twitter
it is.
account. I think I said this a long time ago, but the Twitter account is Half-Life 3 out yet, and it just tweets no every day.
It works.
I haven't heard of that one. That's pretty awesome.
And sometimes it goes little variants of no's. Like one of the tweets was no, and for you Spanish speakers out there, no.
It worked.
No. You got the reply too.
Yeah. Did it happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? 9,000? I've got to favorite that.
Yeah, that again. That
I
like,
can't see it. I can't see your reply.
Like I said, that's a brilliant bot.
Yeah, that's a brilliant bot. But anyway, what I was trying to transition to after Kojima, because he keeps posting stuff about Mad Max. Anyone here see Mad Max Fury Road? And if you haven't, you fucking should.
Why? Tell me why. Why should I?
It's good. It's really
No, that's not a good enough reason. Tell me why.
Why should you watch it, or why is it good?
Because I just watched every single episode of Steven Universe, and that was fucking amazing. So tell me why I should watch this instead.
Who said anything about instead?
Why can't you just do both?
No.
Why not have both?
I have a limited amount of time in my attention span.
You should watch this
right.
because it is the hypest of shit that has come out this summer. I enjoyed it way more than Age of Ultron, and it might be one of my favorite action movies.
It beats that. If it can beat that superhero movie, then I think that's a reason to at least give it a chance.
Yeah, but here's the thing:
it's a series though, not a movie.
And
you
also,
have to watch the whole series. You just watch Fury Road.
Watch episode. Watch the first bit of it, and then see if it intrigues you as much as the movie did.
And to play devil's advocate here, it didn't even win the box office this weekend. It lost out to Pitch Perfect 2.
That's because people are bitches. And they need to go watch Fury Road.
Here's why it lost out. Like, in all realism, because Pitch Perfect has a wider audience. It's a family movie. Mad Max isn't exactly marketed.
I went and watched it with my mother after graduation. It is a family movie.
What's Pitch Perfect?
It's that song.
It's Glee the movie.
Basically.
What? Fuck that.
Yeah, go watch Mad Max instead.
Nope.
Does he ever not tweet over 9,000? Or what?
No,
9,000?
it's a bot that's what it's designed.
It's I guess it's just scanning all the tweets that come out, and then if it detects those letters in that combination, then it'll just reply with a tweet, which is a really ingenious bit of programming there.
Yeah, he actually
okay. Actually, I don't think it would be that.
He actually,
hard.
You can read on his blog how he did it.
It's probably just an API.
But still fun.
Wait, for all of us
I didn't say it was a difficult one, but it's still a genius, to think to do that.
Tejan Lee,
I love it.
API?
What?
What's API stand for?
Oh,
Gosh,
you don't even know?
I know what it is. I forgot what it stands for. I don't know what GIF or GIF stands for.
Graphic interface.
Graphic interface.
Graphics.
No, it's graphical interchange format.
Yeah.
Is GIF, and API is application programming interface.
Well, look at this. Felix just has all the answers. We need to come up with a snazzy nickname that incorporates his knowledge of all things.
Knowledge
handler. What does JPEG stand for?
Knowledge handler.
No, you're already.
So we're all just a bunch of handlers.
Knowledge handler.
No, I'm the etchy handler. He needs to be the knowledge handler.
No, too many handlers.
No, because we were already going to shorten your name to the handler in certain situations, so you can't have two.
We can call him Felix the Knower.
He's
the Knower. That's his title. Felix the Knower. Congratulations, Felix. You have new title.
Handler.
Thank you.
Your cards will be sent to you in the mail.
Never.
Business cards.
Just keep waiting. Hold your breath. Please do.
I'm not. Not doing that.
That's
Anyway, you
not
should all
very
go
nice,
see
TJ.
Mad Max. It's a very good movie. I'm not going to hype it too much, but it's very good. You will enjoy it.
Okay, so a lot of people were really upset with the movie because there's like a bunch of chicks in it. Or
Yeah,
something, right?
I was surprised.
All I saw in the promotional material were like all women. So like, why are people upset about this? Like, why were they shocked?
Because it's called Mad Max.
Isn't that pretty much what Mad Max is about, though? You have Mad Max, and then you have boobs, right?
Well,
No.
no.
Is there actually a character named Max?
Here's the thing: you have Mad Max. The star of Mad Max has never been Max himself. It's always been the world that he's in.
Yeah.
Like
But
that,
basically,
that
we
world
should-
is the biggest character in that film.
We should probably overview some of the controversy. There's a group out there saying that the movie is, quote, feminist propaganda. And it's like, what? But basically, the reason they're saying that is because...
that group here. Hold on. Here's the thing, though. That group is like half troll most of the time.
I know, it's true. But it's still, we should probably overview. And the reason they're saying is that because the character that Charlize Theron plays is very involved in the movie. She's like on the same level as Max is in the film. And there's like a whole like tribe of like warrior, like desert Amazon women that fight at the end against the... like, basically the big bad guy, who's like...
But seriously, what are they complaining about, though? It's Charlize Theron. Like, seriously,
I don't know, man.
you can't complain about seeing Charlize Theron on screen.
She was fucking awesome in that movie.
Like,
but
hell,
I think the fact...
I'm
I think
gay,
they're
and
complaining.
I would consider going straight for her. Seriously.
But I think, though, just the fact that, I guess, her character was almost on the same level as Max was as a character. Maybe even a little bit more fleshed out as far as, like, characterization. Because Max has always been like, I find my own way. Okay,
Yeah, he's
never mind.
boring.
I'll help
He's
you.
really boring.
Yeah, he's always been like the observer of all.
Why is he so mad?
Because his wife and daughter were killed.
Yeah,
probably.
I mean, but
Tragic backstory,
you got
yo.
but
Did you
you've
say
got
probably?
to
Yeah,
that?
probably just might have happened.
but you've got to understand that Charlize Theron is a gorgeous African American woman.
What?
Sure.
Is she? She's
Yeah,
Australian.
she's from South Africa.
She's Australian.
No, she's from South Africa.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
She's
You know
a
what?
pretty
You're the
lady.
knowledger, so I'll let you. I'll default to your.
Whatever he says is law now. I think you should read our
Yeah,
Wikipedia.
go for it.
So did anybody here besides me see Snow White and the Huntsman?
No.
That was terrible.
So
That
the movie
a-
was terrible, but Charlize Theron, the part that she played in it, like, I want to see the movie.
I don't think that's how
I
you
want to see
pronounce
the
it.
movie
Theron?
she thought she was playing in, because she was amazing.
That's always a great thing to see in a movie. Like
Which character
like,
was she in that movie?
She was Queen Ravenna.
Yeah, she was the one
She
trying
was
to kill
awesome.
Snow White.
Yeah,
Why did
she-
she get such cool sounding character names? And like in Mad Max, she was Furiosa. Like, why do their characters sound so badass?
But here's the thing with Charlize Theron on that one. It's like, I think she used to be kind of like a poor man's Naomi Watts when she first came out, and then she just totally overtook her. No, Naomi.
Like, Naomi Watts isn't even relevant anymore.
Yeah, no. She was sorry. She was
I
a
don't even know who
poor.
that
She was a poor person's like Ashley Judd, not Naomi Watts. What am I thinking? Naomi Watts. But yeah, she's not relevant anymore either, and she's just surpassed all of them. But there's.
I'm terrible with faces. I can't picture
What?
any of these people.
Okay,
You want
let's
to see great
Did you
Charlize?
Did you see that old movie Mighty Joe Young?
You want to see? Oh yeah, I saw Mighty Joe Young.
Is that the movie with the
Yes.
giant monkey?
Yeah,
Or
not
gorilla?
King Kong.
Well, it's an overused cliche. There's a giant animal and it's coming to
did
kill
you
us.
see the movie? 'Cause she
Or
was
we're
in that
trying to
movie.
rescue it. I don't. I remember the
Why don't
gorilla.
I just link to
You're
the
hopeless.
IMDb
Help me.
page? Like right now, I can just do that.
Yeah, no. You want to see an amazing movie with Charlize Theron though? Monster. Monster was so good.
Seriously? That looked like it was going to be terrible.
No, with Charlize Theron and Christina Ricci.
Yeah,
No, it's a great film.
I never saw it. I saw like one.
God.
I saw a trailer for it, and I'm like, oh wow, that looks
She
awful.
she won an Academy Award for Best Actress in that,
It looked awful to me.
That doesn't
and the
make a
Golden
movie
Globe for
good.
Best Actress.
Let's
Okay.
be honest.
True. It's like, yes, but
Just kidding.
dude, that movie was. She won all the awards for that movie.
All of the
Well, like Screen Actors Guild, Golden Globe, Academy Award.
Oh, hey, she is South African. You were right. I thought she was Australian. Never mind.
Yeah, I know.
Do
but
not doubt the
That's
knower.
why he's the knower.
I guess I shouldn't doubt the Noah.
How
That's
could
true.
you, Love Wave? You You're failing us all now.
Charlize Theron.
Oh, that came out. Monster came out in 2003. All right, that was a while ago.
Yeah, and you know what?
She was in Hancock.
Yeah, she was the
Yes,
she was Lady Hancock. She was.
From that.
You would see the more obscure movie, wouldn't you?
I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was like, what?
No, I'm looking at the IMDb. It's the third one. I'm
You know,
like,
I
what?
actually liked Hancock. I really did.
You are the only
it was
one.
a very interesting movie. I mean, I think
Interesting.
It was a terrible.
It was
You're not
interesting
saying,
because
you're not saying
it was
good though.
well, it was. Here's the thing: it could have been done a lot worse, and it could have been done better. It was mediocre.
It was
It was
two
mediocre.
different
No,
movies.
it was a good spin on the superhero movie, and then they threw in that like romance subplot kind of thing, and it's
Yeah.
like, wait, what?
Yes,
I'll
exactly.
be the first to
That's
admit.
probably
Okay,
it.
Hancock is not a good movie, but I enjoy watching it. It's one of my guilty pleasures. I do like the movie, even though I know it's a bad movie. I will tell you it's a bad movie, but I like watching that movie because I have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I think we all have those like guilty pleasure movies where like we know they're bad, but we don't care.
What's your guilty pleasure movie?
For me, one of them, and I will defend this movie, is the one called The FP.
The FP, that's the name.
Oh, did
The
you show us
FP
the trailer for that?
Yes,
Okay, I know
Yes.
the one you're talking about.
Yeah, I love that movie. That movie is so amazing.
So those of us who have not seen the trailer, what's it about? Just a brief synopsis.
I feel like I'll spoil it if I tell you, but okay.
It's about a
That's what trailer's for.
competition.
Just tell us what
It's
happened.
about a competition.
No. You haven't seen the movie Webwave. You
I
don't
was
tell
just
what it's
saying,
about.
It's about a competition to the death.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, here I want to hear what
haven't
Wave
seen
thinks it
the
is.
movie. What's about saying just what you can get from the trailer alone?
True. All right, so I'll tell you what it's about then. Imagine a future where gangs battle for territory using an ancient art, a revolution, a dance revolution.
What?
Yes.
What?
They play DD. Yes.
They
brilliant.
turned
DDR to the death.
DDR into actually
brilliant. I
a
love it.
serious like combat sport like event.
That's the thing, though, is because the movie. That's why I love the movie, because everybody takes it so goddamn seriously. Like that movie, I think contains zero jokes. Nobody is joking about the premise. The joke is the premise.
So it plays it completely straight faced the entire time.
Yeah. It's like if you were watching like Bloodsport, or if you're like watching one of the Rocky movies, even.
Hold on, I need to write this down so I remember it. Give me just a second, and then tell me what the title's called, because it's a stupid title.
The FP.
The FP.
I almost said the DP, but that's a different movie.
See, this is why I wasn't going to ask you. You're not the knower.
Yeah, that's one of my guilty. That's one of my guilty pleasure movies.
All right, Chaos. Of the 4 movies you've ever seen in your life, which is your
No,
guilty pleasure?
he's seen Austin Powers now, so he's seen
And
5
he's seen
movies.
Ace Ventura too.
He's seen 4
Hey,
movies, so
hey.
that's 3 and 4. I think that's what movie night is for, correct? His 4 movies he's seen.
And you fuckers need to quit having movie night on Monday nights. You should switch it to Tuesday so I can actually watch movies with you guys.
Maybe we will. How about that?
Do it!
Possibly.
I'll bring beer.
Do it.
Will you,
Why don't we just have
will
2
you
movie
promise to
nights?
show up then?
Yeah, I'll bring beer.
Listen, we're not going to switch movie night. For
Why don't we just
one.
have 2
Fuck
movie
you,
nights?
TJ Lee. Fuck you.
Well, it's more. We
Well,
had
Wade, what is your
one
guilty
of the other
pleasure
reasons
movie?
we put it at the time. It was because technically that was like right in the middle of like the Rooster Teeth podcast.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is excuses.
No, I'm saying that's why
we
we moved it on Monday to begin with, like
You
away
can't see
from
what I'm
Monday.
doing with my hand. I'm doing the flapping gums thing with my hand. I want to see less of that and more of this. And now
I'm
closing my
agreeing
fingers.
with you. Gosh dang it!
No, I don't want to hear agreement. I want to hear results.
Yeah,
I'm playing 2 small violins right now.
yeah. Honestly, one of my first we were talking about Monster. We were talking about movies. One of my first celebrity crushes was Christina Ricci.
Really?
My sister was one of her favorite, one of her first celebrity crushes too, Christina Ricci.
Is that
Yes.
Wednesday
Yes.
Addams?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Really?
How did you know that? You don't know.
Nailed it.
That was amazing.
Because I remember good movies, dude.
But anyway,
Addams
you
Family
asked
was
what
pretty shocked. Oh, I was
my
even talking about
guilty pleasure.
you were talking.
Yeah, what ways guilty
Starship
pleasure?
Troopers.
Go.
Oh, that is absolutely.
not a bad movie,
That is
though.
absolutely.
Everyone loves
No,
that movie.
I don't love it.
I love it, but I couldn't say that it was a good movie.
That is absolutely a guilty pleasure film.
I've tried sitting through it like 3 different times because it's a cult classic, and I can't do it. I just can't.
I guess we're gonna have to do it for movie night.
Yeah, Starship.
Speaking of movie night, our next movie night is another kind of cult classic one. It's the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
You know what?
If you want to see something else similar to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, that's awesome. There's a movie called Repo: The Genetic Opera.
That is such a good movie.
Yes, it is awesome, isn't it?
Yes.
What is it?
And
Repo?
like the character Blind is it Blind Meg? Is that her name?
Yeah, Blind Mag, played by Sarah Brightman, who was originally known for playing Christine in the original run of Phantom of the Opera. Because, she was banging Andrew Lloyd Webber at the time.
Yeah, of course.
I've seen this on Netflix,
as you do.
and I was gonna watch it, but
so you have to make sure you're not watching they did a non-musical version called just Repo.
You know what's funny? Apparently that was in development hell for years.
What's the musical version called then?
It's called
Repo the
Man,
Genetic.
The Genetic Opera.
No.
Yeah.
It's called Repo the Genetic Opera, not Repo Man.
Repo Man, the Genetic Opera.
Repo Man was a movie with Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker. And I'm sorry, but Jude Law should never play a badass. I'm just saying.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have the right face for a badass. He's a good sidekick.
Are these basically the same movie, but one's the musical and the other's just like action film?
Kind of.
The musical is better.
Oh yeah, the musical is way better.
Are they the same premise?
It's a very similar premise. It's similar enough to where when it came out, everybody who had seen Repo the Genetic Opera, come out not even a year before that, were like, "Wait, we've seen this movie." Because even the way they did the trailer, it was like
were both movies being kind of made at the same time?
No, Repo the Genetic Opera had been a working project. It was a stage show originally.
Oh,
it was like a concert that they did.
Stage show? That thing on a stage? I kind of want to see that.
So it's kind of like, I would say, if you've seen the...
Finally, I got that fucking achievement to pop.
Oh, good job. Whatever it was.
Well, I've had an achievement on NHL called Human Highlight Reel, where you have to trigger a highlight. Yeah, you have to trigger a highlight of your character. But I've triggered a highlight of my character like 50 times in this game, and finally the achievements popped.
It wasn't good enough.
You know what game?
What did you finally do?
I scored a sweet goal.
Sweet goal.
You haven't scored a goal yet?
No, I've scored several goals.
It wasn't sweet.
Sweet man.
He's not here right now. Or is
Speaking
he?
Of, he's going to be on a podcast in 2 weeks.
Oh,
so everybody get excited.
I'm excited.
Back.
I'm going to have to contain my excitement. It's
been
a long time since he's been on the podcast.
Oh.
So when is Indie Renegade coming back?
She's not coming back. Quit asking.
She's dead. She's dead, Jim.
She's dead to us.
She's
dead. Just like... Wait, who did I say was dead to me earlier?
Zach.
Who else is dead to us?
She's dead to us, just like Zach is.
I haven't talked to Zach.
It's because he's dead to you.
Every single time I sign on to Skype, he either just signed off, and when I sign off,
he's signing on. Wait, you actually talk to people on Skype? Only people I talk to are you fuckers.
Well, yeah, if you were on Skype more often, we have calls quite regularly.
I don't.
Yeah, almost every night.
Yeah, I had to figure out how to shut off notifications because you guys have constant conversations.
Yeah, I had to uninstall Skype from my goddamn phone because of these fuckers.
You can't
constantly.
You can just
set yourself to do not disturb, and then you get no.
No, it was just easier to uninstall
on your
Skype
phone.
off my phone.
Easier to uninstall Skype than to change
why didn't you just
log
log out? Why didn't you just log out?
I tried logging out. I did that, but my phone still would give me updates. I'm like, "Fuck you, phone." I'm just.
I had that glitch a couple times, but once I force stopped the app a couple times, it doesn't have that problem anymore.
Easier to just uninstall it. I never talk to you guys from my phone on Skype anyway, so I don't even know why I put it on there. So it's just easier this way.
But
trust
you
me.
should.
This is for the best.
If you do have free time, you should just pop on Skype. I mean. We're all waiting to hang out.
Define free time.
A time when you're just sitting around playing a game.
Well, if I'm playing a really good game with a good storyline, I don't want to be
talking. Well, no,
if
you're on Don't Starve or something, or you're about to play a Civ multiplayer, that type of game.
Okay, that's acceptable, but I haven't done that recently. I have, however, I've reached my goal of playing over 200 hours of Cities Skylines.
Jesus. That was your goal to play that much?
No, I'm at like 215 hours now.
Jesus.
With no regrets. And they have just put out their first content patch. So now we have tunnels and we have 50 new buildings from the developers for free. Oh, it's so awesome.
You know, I thought of another guilty pleasure movie, but do you have a guilty pleasure game?
Huh.
A game that other people hate that you just absolutely love?
Star Fox Adventures.
Yeah.
I actually thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, no.
Fucking lies, all of you.
It was not a Star Fox game.
That's why I say it doesn't have to. It could not be a Star Fox game, but the game itself was enjoyable to play. Like I had fun with it.
I really liked that with the GameCube, they were still able to make the characters look so fuzzy too. I really wanted to touch them.
Sorry.
I don't have any guilty pleasure games because all the games I play are like even the games that are supposed to be.
What about like
awesome,
ones that people
so
don't know of? What about ones that people don't know of?
Well, no. What? Are you sure there's no games that a lot of people that you play that a lot of people have said were bad?
Well, see, yeah, there's a game that I've had to there's a game that I love, but I've had to prove to other people that it's not a bad game. And like after watching me play, they're like, okay, I get it. Catherine, I fucking love that game.
I've heard nothing but good things about Catherine, actually.
Yeah, but I mean, it's people treat it kind of mediocrely. They're like, you know. But yeah, no, Catherine is a fucking good game. It is frustrating as dicks. Like, here's how hard that game is Japanese players
hard like
hard
dicks.
As a dick?
It is hard as dicks. But here's the thing: that game is so fucking hard as dicks that Japanese players had to ask for an easy patch because normal was too difficult. Japanese gamers, these are the guys that got Super Mario: The Lost World as their Mario 2, and they're like, nope.
Wasn't there a Final Fantasy game that came out from Japan that was like, oh, this is for Americans, make it stupid as fuck?
Yes, there was, actually. Yes,
like Final Fantasy X-2?
No, it was one way before. There's like Final Fantasy 3-ish around that time.
Oh, really?
I remember what it was called.
Crystal Chronicles.
Was it Chronicles? It was Chronicles, wasn't it?
It's probably Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah. Where they're like, oh, it's for Americans, make it dumb as fuck.
Yeah, but, they really dumbed down the RPG, and they dumbed it down so much. It actually boosted sales of like Final Fantasy 3 and the other games.
But I really can't blame them. If you look at what, especially like in the 90s, what America did to all of Japan's best TV shows that we dubbed, like from 4Kids TV when they did the dubbing for these types of things, it was awful. Like One Piece, holy shit.
I'm going to shoot you with my invisible gun.
It was unrecognizable. They even replaced all the rice balls with sandwiches.
What?
It was
what?
It was terrible.
I hate when they. I don't.
The one
really
guy
care
who
about,
smokes a cigarette now smokes a lollipop.
Some people consider bad acting when it comes to dubbing, but when they censor animes, like with the Dragon Ball censor, they made a character that his skin was black. They made him like blue or something. And they changed all the halos above their heads when they were dead to little glowing balls. Yeah.
Wait, what?
I don't remember which dubbing it was, but there was a Dragon Ball dub where they took away the halos and made them little glowing balls.
That was the thing. No, there was the original production they dubbed, which was awesome, and then another channel got their hands on it, and then they made him fucking blue. I know that.
It wasn't even a good blue. If you look at it, it's like the most eye-searing blue you could have imagined.
They actually did that with Jinx as well. They made Jinx more purple.
Yeah.
Because she looked like a blackface woman.
Even though there's a channel it makes me upset to know that's not supposed to be that at all. When there's like a Japanese mythological creature that just so happens to look like that, and that Jinx and the character from Dragon Ball Z was slightly based off of.
Yeah, but this is one of those instances where, what was that fucking song by the Black Eyed Peas? That, Don't Funk With My Heart. But because it sounded too much like Don't Fuck With My Heart, they still changed it because people were confused about what they were saying. So it's kind of like that.
I was working at a radio station in Alaska. I was one of the lead producers there. It was fucking awesome. But one of the things was that song, what What's the Fox Say came out.
Nice.
But we had so many people call in because they thought I played a song called like What the Fuck Say.
What the fuck say?
Yeah, they're like they thought it was What the Fuck Say. Ring ding 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 ding.
I've heard that. I've heard that horrible song so many times. Never once did I think, "What the fuck say?"
Somebody has that as their ringtone at work. The guy's last name is Fox too, so it's actually kind of funny.
Is he fantastic?
Oh,
he's pretty.
okay.
good.
That's one of my guilty pleasure movies. Fantastic Mr. Fox.
No, everybody likes that movie.
No, not everybody likes that movie.
I am the only
they're wrong.
person I know in real life who likes that movie.
Yeah, you're the first person I've heard.
I
Ken
love
like
that
that
movie. I love that
He
movie.
hasn't seen that movie. Ken is like you. He hasn't seen a lot. Well, actually, Ken has seen more movies because I make him watch them with me.
Well, we're getting there. I'm getting there.
Before I started dating him, he was exactly like you and hadn't seen jack shit.
I've never seen that movie.
Here's the movie Jack is kind of shit, but
It is shit.
What?
are you? No, it's not.
People are crazy. That's the thing. I don't have any guilty pleasures because I don't feel bad.
Oh, that's true. If you take it in a term like that, I was just thinking about stuff that I like that a lot of other people don't like.
There's a movie that I absolutely hate. Like there's a book that the worst book I've ever read is Jane Eyre, and people love that book.
Never read.
It's you didn't get assigned it in like 12th grade English.
I was homeschooled.
Any book that I was forced to take obnoxious tests on.
Jane Eyre is just a terrible, terrible book. Is
it any worse
so
than To Kill a Mockingbird?
To Kill a Mockingbird was honestly better as a story to get through.
Yeah, but where I'm talking about is there's a movie that I absolutely just loathe. Like it is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen, and it's have you ever heard of Beloved?
No. I think so.
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
What's it about? Well,
stalking, isn't it?
No. Beloved is about a. Okay, how am I going to explain this piece of shit? Oprah Winfrey produced it and starred in it.
All right, that's a good start.
Oh, well, yeah, already we're on a downhill spiral here.
It's based on a book by Toni Morrison about a woman who's a former slave who kind of literally has the ghost of her dead daughter that she killed.
Is Oprah pretending to be a slave in this movie?
No, that's you're thinking of The Color Purple.
Whew. Sorry, continue.
But yeah, kind of her Last Action Hero. That is a guilty pleasure movie, but I'm reading the chat.
That's another great movie.
I was frozen today.
Wartburg's.
I've shot a man and I want to confess. You know that the act.
What a great line.
Yeah,
Charles Dance.
That's Tyrion Lannister. Oh, sorry, Tywin.
Yeah,
Tywin Lannister.
Tywin.
See, now that they're doing stuff out of the books, I need to go watch Game of Thrones because it's like now my advantage is gone.
I'm watching.
I mean, there's still plenty of book material. They're just intertwining more non-book stuff now. They're creating filler content around the book stuff. So they're going to hit all those major points, but they're creating a lot more stuff to happen.
I'm watching Game of Thrones. It's like a black hole. Told everyone that I had the flu.
I have a problem with Game of Thrones in general. It's the same problem that I have with Breaking Bad. Is that the show stresses me out when I watch it. So
you think the show stresses you out? Have you played the Telltale game?
No,
really?
Play the game? No. Hell no.
Why not?
Because Game of Thrones fucking stresses me out. It's one of those things that it's too. It may take place in a fantasy setting, but it's too much like real life. Like the shit that the characters have to go through. It's like and it takes itself so seriously, and the characters take everything so seriously.
I would really hate if the characters took the stuff lightheartedly. That would
no. At least
be horrifying.
So the problem I have with the show is that it's okay. So how do I explain this? I hate on one extreme, I hate comic relief when it's done badly, but at the same time, when you're experiencing real life, you also there is also like real life comic relief where you have to laugh at the mistakes that you make. No matter how absurd a situation can be, sometimes you have to be able to find the humor in it just to be able to get you through. Otherwise, you're going to go crazy. But everyone in the Game of Thrones universe is like utterly like depressed or oppressed, and like everything is so super serious, and I can understand why it is, but there are not enough characters who actually like
lighten up the mood.
Who actually like shine through and say, oh, I really like this character because they're genuinely likable and they have this thing going for them. Like I wind up disliking most of the characters in the show, only kind of sympathizing with one or two.
Well, because they're all pricks. Like in Breaking Bad, they're all pricks.
It's
you
kind
don't really
of the same
want to
thing.
root
It's
for
like
anyone.
I don't really feel attached to any of the characters. So even though like the storyline is really good, the acting is the acting is just phenomenal. But in the end, it's like, why am I spending my time watching these characters that I don't really care about? It's just kind of like, yeah, what they're doing is kind of interesting, but
well, that's the thing. You can drive a good story from a bunch of pricks. I mean, that's why people love watching read comic books about villains and stuff like that. It's just like these guys are assholes.
See,
but
like, to me, when I watch,
I hate anti-heroes. I hate anti-heroes and I hate villain books. I agree with you.
You can do an anti-hero right. If you want one for an example, Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, not that M. Night Shyamalan piece of crap.
Good point.
Zuko was the Airbender, right?
No, that's Aang.
No,
yeah,
Zuko. No, I'm thinking of the wrong person. Oh, I'm thinking of Legend of Korra. Never mind. I was thinking of the Renegade Airbender guy. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's Zahir, and he is awesome. Zahir was amazing.
I can understand why. What's his name? The dwarf guy, the midget guy. Tyrion. Yeah, I can understand why he's the crowd favorite because he's the only one who like knows how absurd everything actually is.
He's a self-aware.
Yeah, and he can approach things with a sense of like tongue in cheek. Like, yeah, I know this is the way things are. It sucks.
I love Littlefinger. I wish we could. I know they're not in the same location.
I want to punch him in the face.
That's why I love Littlefinger because
and that's a good character.
Yeah, exactly.
A character you can hate.
You can hate, but at the same time, you're going. He has a point.
Yeah, you hate him, but he's like kind of the only one you kind of want to win at this point.
Yeah. Anyway, can we get to happier thoughts?
Yes, let's get to
happy little thoughts.
So Mad Max.
No, I've got a better idea. Let's talk about Geralt from the Witcher series, but specifically in The Witcher 3. Has anybody seen what he looks like in The Witcher 3?
He looks kind of weird, doesn't he?
No, dude. Well, he looks a little bit different, but like I've been watching the what's his name? Fuck. Why did I drink so much? The one dude who's angry all the time and makes those videos. He's kind of fat. Jim, the Jimquisition. Jim Sterling. I've watched him play.
I love how you described him. The guy who is angry and is fat. The guy who's drunk, angry, and fat.
That's what he looks like. So yeah, I watched him do a squirt play of the new Witcher game.
What?
It's on his YouTube channel. He calls it a squirt play. I don't know why, but that's what it's called.
That's disgusting.
And usually it's for games that are really bad, but he was playing the PC version. And the first thing that struck me was because I played part of The Witcher 2. I didn't finish it, but I did play part of it. Is that oh my god. He's fucking hot in this game. Like I tweeted about it this morning because that's when I watched the video. I'm like, I like what this next generation of video gaming is bringing to the table. I am all for this shit.
So you like that's the same reason like guys plays girl characters. They're so in third person they can just look at their butts the entire time. Yeah, you're all about that male booty.
Absolutely.
Gotta get that booty.
And this is a third-person game, so you have the free camera, so you can spin it around.
Oh yeah, you get to look at the butt.
Yeah, look at the butt, or you can like stick them in a corner and like zoom in and like try and.
Was that your favorite thing about Mario 64?
You know what? You know what? No, not really, because that was just Polygon hell.
So, by the way, it's like speaking of Mr. Fusion, because I'm looking at the chat. Apparently, I'm Fusion's young doppelganger. Am I? How old is Fusion?
Yeah.
Am I younger than Fusion?
You're a little darker
Fusion's
than
like
Fusion,
74,
so no.
I believe.
Huh?
It's like what, 84?
Yeah, I think the Oath is younger than Fusion.
He's up there.
But speaking of Fusion, does anybody here keep up with basketball? Because I can't stand that god awful sport. But
nope, boring.
No, none of us watch sport.
Yawn fest.
He's very happy about the Rockets.
I'm happy that he's happy, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, sports.
Yeah, because I can't watch that. Although it is more watchable than baseball. I will say that.
Holy shit.
I would disagree.
No, I don't disagree. I was forced to play baseball as a kid, and it was the most boring shit ever. It sucks.
Well, you should have played well.
I think that might be part of my my thing about not liking I can't stand basketball. I think also part of me not liking basketball is that I'm so terrible at it. And growing up where I did, I grew up in the hood, but I mainly stayed indoors. But I'd go see my cousins in the suburbs, who were a little lighter complexion,
So
shall
you
I
stayed
say?
under the hood.
Like I'd go see my cousins on the white side of my family, and I would always get picked to go, play. I'd always get picked first in basketball
because you were dark.
Yes, because I was dark, and they would quickly realize they made a horrible mistake.
Oh my god, that is. Oh, I'm sorry. You just broke my mind.
Mind broken.
Sometimes racism doesn't work out in your favor.
Okay. Actually, I just looked at the time, and we need to wrap this shit up.
Aw, man. I wanted to talk about Age of Ultron stuff. Finally went
Fuck
and saw
it. Okay, talk about Age of Ultron real quick.
That was alright.
Did you guys see the you saw the Saturday Night Live Black Widow trailer, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the actual trailer for Supergirl?
No,
yes.
I didn't.
Did you see that after seeing the Black Widow trailer? I'm like, wait, is this one a joke too?
I didn't see either, actually.
I think that's what a lot of people were saying.
So,
Cash, you're on fire.
Wait, tell me what the Black Widow trailer is.
It's them doing a Black Widow movie, but it's a romantic comedy.
It's
a traditional.
It's a terrible romantic comedy.
That's basically what Age of Ultron was. Like, why would you make the Bruce Banner and her like a thing? That's stupid.
I didn't think it was.
Bruce Banner needs
I didn't
love.
think it was stupid, but I just felt like it was just kind of pointless.
It's like they've spun a wheel that was like, oh, who should the romantic interest be? Black Widow and Bruce Banner.
Kind of like led a little bit into it in the last movie.
Good.
It's there. There's something there, and it didn't work out. Spoilers. But.
see, I watched the 6-minute trailer. The apparently the 2-minute trailer is even worse than the 6.
That's the thing. That is a TV trailer, which I think these long ass TV trailers are just dumb ideas. I think it should have been like a 2-minute teaser, which you said there was a 2-minute trailer anyway. But like they gave away like the entire first season in that show. And I'm sure it's going to be a lot better than that fucking trailer made it out to be because it looks bad from the trailer. I believe it'll be good, but
What is the background behind Supergirl anyway?
What is? Oh, she is from Krypton. She's Superman's cousin.
Really?
Yeah, and that's in the comics.
Nice.
Okay.
No spoilers.
I just can't bring myself to give not one or two shits for Superman, his backstory, and everything related to him anymore.
You don't have to. There's plenty.
Well,
of
I did see the Batman vs Superman trailer for the first time recently, and I was like, that actually looks kind of interesting.
See, I had just the opposite reaction when I saw that. I
want to see more Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's the guy from Game of Thrones and Stargate Atlantis, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
See, when I saw the Batman versus Superman trailer, what went through my mind was, hey, this is like that Freddy versus Jason movie, only with superheroes.
Well, if they can actually do something like interesting, like make the characters interesting, and the reason that they're fighting is actually interesting, rather than let's fight, then it would be cool. But if it's just like this setup to the Justice League.
They just get upset, like they run into each other as they're saving the day, and they're just like, fight!
Because that's what they're trying to do. That's what DC's trying to do. They're like they're super jealous that Marvel's been able to do this, kind of really cool thing with setting up the whole film universe series thing. So they're trying to do the same thing, and it's like, I see what you're doing here, DC, and this is not the right way to do it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, it's like Mr. Fusion makes a good point that there's two versions of her in the main continuity. Man, I do not keep up with comic book continuity. Although I will say I've been reading two amazing comics lately, which is I've been reading Saga, which is fantastic, and I've been reading Bitch Planet, which is only 4 episodes out, but it is amazing. It is awesome.
Bitch Planet. What is that about?
So you're the holder of knowledge. Let's ignore what we've just said for a minute, because I have a question that I want to ask you. Have you read the light novels of The Devil is a Part-Timer?
What?
The Devil is a
How heavy are
The
they?
Devil is a Part-Timer?
Yeah.
I'm not big in manga, but no, I've heard of it. I'm not big into manga though, so I could not tell you anything about it.
All right, never mind. Okay.
You
Ask
liked
your
it, right?
question again.
What was my question?
I don't know.
I think it involved Bitch Planet.
What's Bitch Planet about? I'm curious. The title sounds amazing.
Imagine if you could send women to a planet.
Oh.
Like if they're knockoff if they were too fat, or if they cheated on, if they're a cheater, or if they're too aggressive, or just undesirable in general, or what do they call it?
Has Tumblr found this yet?
They have tattooed nonconformist.
So far, this sounds incredibly sexist.
Well, the funny thing is, it's actually written by a super feminist. It's like an empowerment novel. Imagine if you could send women to that planet and they're forced to fight. Think the Running Man meets
Hunger Games.
Sort of. I'm trying to think of another thing to combine.
Battle Royale.
Because it's like a prison. Think of a Battle Royale or Hunger Games or Running Man combined with Orange is the New Black.
Guys, I just realized my guilty pleasure. I remember.
Orange is the New Black?
No, that's a great show. Have you ever seen the one with Jet Li?
Yes.
One?
I've seen the one.
Okay,
The
that
one with
is
Jet Li. It's a terrible fucking movie. I love it.
You like that?
I love it.
How?
It's so
Why?
bad. It's just so bad.
Mr. Fusion said it's a planet where 0 sandwiches would be
Oh.
I think that's a good note to end on.
Fusion's not even
That
on the
is
podcast.
like, I want to
he
give
just
him a
won.
virtual high five. I'm giving you a virtual high five right now.
But
Good
you
job.
two do need to be on the same podcast at one point, because you do.
And everyone can confuse your voices.
Yes, Battle of the Voice.
Mm-hmm. We'll get Fusion back on soon, whenever he wants.
Yeah, but he doesn't want, because he's done with us. He's doing his other thing.
He's doing a sports podcast. Oh,
he's got better
Fusion,
things to do than deal with us.
Fusion, can we come on your sports podcast and talk about the LCS?
Is that the league?
What is the
league?
LCS?
The League Championship Series?
Yeah.
Talk about
like-
sports all day and make them mad?
I'll come on to the sports podcast if we talk hockey. Because like hockey and boxing are my sports. I am not good at any other one. I played football and I was a fantastic football player.
Boxed before?
Yes.
Recently?
Yes, I was actually a heavyweight champion on my base when I was in the Navy.
Nice.
Mr. Fusion says we can't talk about the LCS on this podcast.
Let's talk about it now. Who's going to win?
Not TSM, probably.
The team with more points.
Team with more Asians.
Yeah, that one. So anyway,
That's
Tijin
what they
Lee, you're here. Wrap this up for us,
Yo.
will you?
All right, thank you everybody for watching tonight. You can follow us on Twitter at the Forum Thread. You can like us on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube at TFT Productions or TFT Plays, which is our gaming channel. You can find us on roosterteeth.com. We have a group there. Join us. And all the other things are stupid. I think there's a Vine and an Instagram
We
out there somewhere.
stream every Saturday stuff.
We stream every Saturday.
Wait,
and
what
we
are we
also
streaming?
Stuff and junk.
Usually on Tuesdays.
What are we
Tuesdays
streaming on
and
Saturday?
Thursdays on a regular basis. We've been having movie nights
Oh, hit
recently.
the like button on Twitch.
See, now we're just babbling. No one wants to hear this. Good night, everybody!
I want to
Good
hear all
night.
of it.
Good night.
Oh, was I supposed to record that, by the way, the podcast?
You better have been recording it.
Yeah.
I will kill you personally.